So in the presence of God and before this congregation, Rebecca and Nicolas have given their consent and made their marriage vows to each other. They have declared their marriage by the joining of hands and by the giving and receiving of rings. I therefore proclaim that they are husband and wife. Those whom God has joined together, let no one put asunder. So Nicolas, you may kiss your wife.
So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Simon, father of this beautiful bride here. So, Becky is like a Swiss Army knife. She looks great in red, she's very sharp, and she can handle pretty much any task she's given. And of course, there is not a bottle of wine that girl cannot open. So Becky, we've all watched you grow, and I am immensely proud of the smart, engaging young woman you've become. You treasure your friendships, you're fiercely loyal, and you are kind. And if I could take you back to when you used to wear these. It's always been my job as your father to love you, to cherish you and protect you. And it's a responsibility I've really relished, one that I've shared with Mum, and one that has truly enriched our lives. And so today I now pass that responsibility on to Nick in the knowledge that I've witnessed how much he loves you and how happy he makes you, and that he's more than up to the task, genuinely, yeah. And I see him as being your perfect match. And I'm sure everyone would agree that Becky and Nick are super partners. They take on life challenges. They work hard to achieve success both in their professional lives and their personal lives. And today, the planning and the organisation is testament to their vision and their teamwork. And so I really do predict an amazing and happy lifelong future together for you. And so I'd like you all to just briefly stand and raise a glass in a toast to the new Mr. and Mrs. Robbins, the bride and groom.
Thank you all so much for coming and being here today. So, I've written a little poem for you, Nick, and it goes something like this. So 6 years ago today, I met you, Nick. A chance encounter, and it was me you picked. You twirled me round and stole my heart. Little did I know then, that would be our start. My whole world changed that day. I fell in love with you in every way. This kind-hearted man with a head full of dreams had suddenly landed onto my scene. There's something about you, Nick. You're an amazing man. I don't know if you see it, but the rest of us can. The last years by your side have been the best in my life. I can't tell you what it means to now be your wife. And now Anna Robbins, one of the crew. How lucky I am to have been so warmly welcomed by you. And without stealing the thunder of the speeches to come, I must do a shout out to Tony, Laura, my dad, and my mum. No words can describe how grateful we are. Your unwavering love and support has helped get us so far. In fact, we are so happy to have all of you here, our amazing friends and family, to us so dear. Thank you for making our hearts feel so full. Sharing this special day, we're having a ball. We love you so much, and you're a beautiful bunch too. We have great taste in family and friends. That much is true. I have one small ask for you now, and it's to rise from your seats and raise the roof for my husband, Nick, because it's time for his speech.
And what followed, and I've said this to you before, but it was the most fun period of my whole life. Falling in love with you, Becky, and dating you was the most fun I've ever had. And in hindsight, I knew full well that we were on to something pretty special. Becky, meeting you, your family, your friends, and seeing the joy you've brought to all of mine and becoming Grandad's favourite grandchild along the way somehow has been the best. I've said it to you before that falling in love with you and meeting you is the greatest experience of my life. You look amazing today, but truly you look amazing every day. You have the most beautiful smile, the most wondrous, generous heart, and yeah, you really are my best friend and my soulmate. And to now be able to call you my wife is, it's the greatest honour of my life, Becky. It really is. I truly believe that together we can do anything and that the sky's the limit. I love you to the moon and back. And we just have to remember, the race is long. It's only with ourselves. Sometimes we're ahead, sometimes we're behind. But I know that with you in my life, it won't matter where we are because we'll always be together. And so, with that, ladies and gentlemen, if you could please be upstanding and raise your glasses to my bride and my new wife, to Becky.
Selfless. And the most annoying one that kept coming back was stand up. And I think that sums it up, Nick, rather nicely. I don't think there's a person in this room that you haven't spent time worrying about or thinking about or caring about and getting in touch with them and trying to make sure that their lives are working better. If you think I'm one in a million, you're 1 in a billion. You really are a special man. You put so much into absolutely everything you do. There's a reason why you always rise to the top. You are incredibly intelligent, hugely kind. I'm sure whatever you do, as you have done in the past, you will be a success at. This wouldn't be a Tickenhill party unless we played some music and sang some songs. And so, without further ado, and one quick word, Nick, I love you, mate. Without further ado, on the stage, all the way from his upstairs bedroom, Mr. Mark Robbins.
Every time we peel back all the layers and we quiet the noise, we become two young hearts again, just like the day it all began. Oh, it's really just that simple at the center of it all. It's just you, it's just me. Oh, it's all we'd ever need. It's just you, it's just me. It's just us.